Dear students, in last few classes we studied about the relays used in protection systems, and there we learnt that relays issue trip signal to the circuit breaker whenever a fault occurs in the system. Upon receiving a trip signal from relay, circuit breaker switches out a faulty apparatus from the system. In addition to this, circuit breakers are also used for switching out and in the power system apparatus during normal operating condition for the purpose of maintenance. But while switching out power system apparatus for maintenance purpose, circuit breaker will be operated manually. Whereas under faulty condition, circuit breaker will be operating automatically. So we can define circuit breaker in this way. A circuit breaker is a electromechanical device used for switching on and off once or repeatedly several times the electrical system during normal and abnormal operating conditions. The operation of circuit breaker is manual when system operating condition is normal and automatic when system operating condition is abnormal. Remember, fault is also an abnormal operating condition of the system. Now here in this circuit you can see a source, circuit breaker and load connected in series. And in this system now normal current is flowing. And in the second figure you can see a fault has occurred at load terminals and the fault current has started to flow through the circuit breaker. So because of that, it will be issued with a trip signal and hence it will start to open. When it starts to open, the dielectric medium around the contacts will rush into the gap between the contacts. And the dielectric medium will break down electrically. As a result of that, current will start to flow through the ionized dielectric medium. And that current flowing through the ionized dielectric medium is called as arc. This arcing will be there even when a circuit breaker is operated to close. So it means that while closing or opening the circuit, there is a transitionary stage of arcing between the contacts due to breakdown of dielectric medium between the contacts. So this we will call as arc. While closing or opening, the circuit there is a transitionary stage. Of arcing between the contacts due to breakdown of dielectric medium between the contacts. if arcing continues for a long time, then heat generated will damage the circuit breaker. See here, if arcing continues for a long time, then heat generated will damage the circuit breaker. So we have to quench the arc as early as possible. But in the interest of quenching the arc as early as possible, we should not create a situation such that there will be no arcing at all, because arcing is very important as far as system insulation is concerned. How is that? We'll see now. Now let us consider once again a simple system in which source inductance, line inductance and the transformer inductance are represented by a single inductor, say L. And say here we have a circuit breaker. Through this circuit breaker, source is now connected to load. If a fault occurs on the system at load terminals, circuit breaker will have to be operated. Say the circuit breaker opens in such a way that all of a sudden current through the circuit breaker becomes equal to 0. That means there is abrupt interruption of current through the circuit breaker. When current is abruptly interrupted, then rate of change of current will be very high. And because of that, L into di by dt will become very large. We know that L into di by dt is nothing but induced EMF in the system because of rate of change of current. And that induced EMF will be very large. And that very large induced EMF or very high induced EMF will stress the insulation of the system. So because of that electric stress on the insulation of the system, the insulation may fail, which is not required at all. So in circuit breaker, if arcing is there, current will not be abruptly interrupted. Current will be interrupted slowly which means that di by dt will not reach very high value, and hence the induced EMF will not reach very high value. In other words, we can say system insulation will be safe. Right here, when two current carrying contacts open, an arc bridges the gap between the contacts through which current gets low resistance path to flow. So there will not be any sudden interruption of current. As there is no sudden change in current through the contacts, during opening there will not be any abnormal switching over voltage in the system. Let I be the instantaneous current flowing through the contacts just before they open, and L be the system inductance then switching over voltage during opening of contacts may be expressed as V equal to L into di by dt, where di by dt is change of current with respect to time during opening of the contacts. If arc in circuit breaker is absent during opening of the contacts, there would be abrupt interruption of current which will cause a huge switching over voltage sufficient to severely stress the insulation of the system. On the other hand, The arc provides a gradual but quick and safe transition from the current carrying states of the contacts. So it means that arcing is necessary in order to avoid switching over voltages and to safeguard the insulation of the system. Circuit breaker is said to be open only when arc in the circuit breaker is quenched completely. Dear students, I will stop the class here and continue in next class. Thank you.